Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah and I'm Crafty Paper Bits. Today I thought I would share a small kind of a tutorial or maybe just craft along with me creating these tag medleys. So I'm not the one who started, like who invented this thing, of course not, but I guess this is my take on how to create scrappy tag medley. And actually, the name I heard the first time from Cassie at Dusty Roses. So I guess she inspired this this thing to me. And so here I'm just showing you the different elements. Well, I did show you just before the different elements that I'm going to use. So there was some scraps, some design papers, and some images, and of course glue and scissors and stuff like that. So here, just to start with, I'd like to just explain a little bit what is a tag medley. It's just really simple. It's just a collection of tags that are put together. And so the idea here is to create 3 tags out of cardstock, and then back them with scrappy elements, like scraps I mean, and also have an image highlight, which in this case will be a rose illustration from my Redoute illustration book that I recently thrifted. So here, as you can see, I already cut my first tag shape, which is just going to be like a basic rectangle. And so, oh, by the way, I'm cutting these tags out of some cardstock or designer paper. So I have this collection of papers that I recently purchased at my local Action, which is a kind of Dollar Tree here in Europe. They have these designer paper pads, and well, usually they have the same, like they have a theme. So here it was, I don't remember the name, but you can see the colors kind of match all together. So it's kind of nice to work with a single collection, and then you can add the different scraps and make it look a little bit more interesting and not so matchy. But so okay, here I just cut the second shape, which will be I think it will be behind the first tag with the rose illustration, and so the thing that will be interesting and why I'm calling these scrappy tags is that, as you can see, I'm using scraps to back both, the 3 tags actually, but I'm also kind of not really taking care of, I'm not cutting things straight, like the scraps straight, or at least to fit the cardstock. I'm just cutting random shapes, and then I kind of fold the paper on the other side, which creates interesting borders on the tags. And here I'm also taking another scrap of designer paper and adding another scrap on top to kind of give more interest. And as you can see, here I just laid the different tags so to be able to see every single one of them, at least a part of each, I mean. And then I'm just putting an eyelet here, and there you have, actually here you have 4 scrappy tags. So once again, I used the different, you can see the cardstock, like the designs kind of match well together, the colors, just because it was in the same collection. But then you have those scraps of different colors like creams and beige and whites, which kind of add just interest. And you can also add like some ruffles, or here I'm adding some lace, a lace piece. What else? I think I'm going to add, well, I'm obviously going to add some ribbon on top through the eyelet. Yeah, I'm using some sari trim. To make a pretty bow, and then you can attach things to the bow. Oh, and I'm also using a little bit of washi tape. I actually have this washi tape collection that I got from Muji. I don't know if you know this Japanese store. It's really pretty things, and they do have a stationery yeah, they have some stationery, and I saw they had some washi tape, and it's actually really good. Like, it's really sticky, it's pretty nice, and really pretty, even though simple. Here I'm also using some old pharmacy labels. You don't have to put all these elements. Here I'm just playing a little bit because well, it's not the first time that I'm doing it, but these are going to go with a journal collection that I'm releasing this weekend, and hopefully film a flip through tomorrow. So I need a little bling on these tag medleys because they're going with the journals, which, by the way, it's going to be a journal collection that is called Dark Roses. So that's why I decided to put like, well, a rose image on the main tag, the one which you can see the most. Also using those hairpins that I've been loving lately, that I'm also buying in this store called Action. They just add a nice, nice touch. It doesn't look cheap or anything. Well, at least I think so. Yeah, I just like the touch of bling, and yeah, you can also add a charm. Like, I just added a ball pin to the bow, and just deciding whether I will put like a charm or if I'm going to put the hairpin. And actually I ended up, you won't see it in this video, but I will end up putting both. And as I said, I kind of made it like I added the most most possible, yeah. Because this is going to with the journal, so I wanted to create something yeah, just really pretty, full of interesting bits. And yeah, so on this one I started by putting this little heart, and you won't get to see how I made this first one, but I am making another one in just a few minutes, I guess. But yeah, here are the two. So as you can see on the left one, what I was talking about, the scraps not being, like, not caring about cutting the edges straight. You could just see all the scraps that were like, you know, I don't know how to explain that, like just going out. And sometimes I would fold them on top of the other side, on top of the cardstock, or I would just leave them like kind of hanging, like you just saw. I hope it makes sense. It's actually a bit difficult to make a voiceover, so I hope I'm doing okay so far. Okay, so here I'm doing the third scrappy tag medley, and so I'm adding my kind of main tag, which is going to have this rose illustration. And here you can see I decided to kind of create a border by putting the picture not in the center, and then I'm just filling on the back I'm filling the blank edges. Oh my god, I don't know if I'm not sure it makes sense, but I guess you can see on the video what I'm doing. Of course, if you have any questions, just leave them in the comment section. Here I'm just roughly taking off some of the edges off, but again, not caring too much about whether it's straight or not, because it's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be scrappy. Here, in the same paper collection, I'm going to add and craft my second tag. So I'm deciding which way, like which design paper I will put on front, if I can say so, and which one I'm going to cover with the scraps. And I'm using all kinds of scraps, not only blank, like, or coffee dyed paper, but of course you can add whatever you feel you need, like the space you need on the back of your tag to write. Here I just want to get rid of my of many, like as much scraps as possible, so I'm using all kinds, and also magazine page. Again, just cutting roughly, not caring about putting this straight. As you can see, I'm folding on the other side. I think I'm going to fold that as well. Yeah. And I'm not even folding straight. I don't know if you saw that. Just thought I would add this little scrap on this one to add more interest. And so here we've made two tags, and I'm going to make one last tag for this particular tag medley. And I've chosen, well, another paper from the same paper pad, and I'm just going to back this one. I'm gonna cut a tag shape, like a mini tag shape with my, I have like a punch, I don't know how you call that, which I love, by the way, it's so practical. Yeah. So just cutting the last tag out of this punch thing. And yeah, here I have my 4 tags, and I want them to, like, each of them should stick out a little, so you can see that it is like some sort of composition. And I also want the rose to be visible, of course. So I think I decided how I want this to be. And you can see that on the third tag, which is the back one, you can see also the way I put them together. You can see the scrap on top of the card. You can see that it's different paper. It's not just a piece of cardstock, and that's what makes it interesting, I think. So I'm just adding my sari piece and make a bow. I hope you don't mind the silence. As I said, it's the first time I'm doing a voiceover, and I'm not sure how to blend the voice and the music when I don't speak. I've tried something, but it's not. It's not. I just don't know how to do that right now. So, but I will figure it out. In the meantime, bear with me. Here's my little box of trinkets, and it's like my treasure box, and I have some beads and pearls and stuff like that. Not pearls. No. Like I have my hairpins, I have my little charms and stuff like that. And actually, on this one, I decided to put this charm which was well, I don't know how you call that in English, but yeah. Well, I'm just showing you that you're supposed to hang things, like it's to create jewelry, I guess. And so I decided to use it, like to use the holes and try something out. And I'm not really, like, I don't know what I'm doing at this point. I just want to try things out and make it look more interesting. And I want a dangly thing, for sure. So I'm using this little thread, and I'm just putting it through the hole and making a knot. And yeah, I think it's pretty, but when I was making it, I was wondering, like, if I would keep it, because I thought it looked a little bit odd. But yeah, I think it's fine. And actually, like these little fiber thing, I actually like the way they are right now, but I decided to add like hairpin, one of those. Oh, sorry. I also tried to put some beads through the thread, but I just couldn't fit any in it. And so, well, what I was saying is that I just added this hairpin to kind of hold the trim. And so that's how it turned out. And I really love the result. I think it's pretty. So I hope you guys liked it too. If you make any of these, please tag me on Instagram. I would love to see what you create. It would be amazing to see, something you created after watching one of my videos. That would be awesome. But in the meantime, have a great day, and see you.